Hello, beautiful Earth Angels. Welcome to Earth Angels Unite. I am delighted to be here with you. And this is transmission number 37, Archangel Raziel, the angel of clairvoyance. Think of God as a huge heart. And every time God's heart beats, an angel is created. Angels and archangels are the heartbeats of God. And archangels are divine beings who love you unconditionally and would never scare or harm you. Inviting the power of the archangels into your life is a way to say thank you to your loving creator. Archangel Raziel, as the angel of clairvoyance, Archangel Raziel opens your third eye chakra with the rainbow ray of unconditional trust, allowing you to see heavenly love within and around you and alchemizing unnecessary karma like worry and self doubt. And so, my intention with these, if you're here, please say hello. My intention with these transmissions is to gather us earth angels together, because when two or more are gathered, there I am. There is the I am presence. And I'm here to help you wake up, shine your light, spread your wings, um, really by healing the pain, healing the issues in the tissues, healing the wounds. Of course, when we gather together, we are more powerful. With all of my, so thank you, angels. I was just listening for a minute. So, for those of you who are new to my work, my name is Jill Kempner, angel coach and author of my debut book, Receiving from Your Angels: 4 Practices to Heal Your Pain with Angel Love. And as an angel coach, what I help my clients do is to understand the spiritual perspective of their pain, of that wound, of that issue in the tissue, and to which that alone begins to transform the pain. In all of my offerings, my intention is to create transformation, whether you're in one of my classes, on these YouTube lives, or coaching with me one on one. I want you to come here one person and leave another person. That is my heart's prayer, that every offering is creating transformation for you. And in these transmissions, I'll be sharing teachings from my debut book, an angel meditation or activation to help you trust your intuition, to relax and cherish your body, to really receive your next level of angelic pain relief. So I'm so happy to be here with you today. Um, of course, I want to welcome everyone who is going to be here live. I want to welcome everyone who is connecting with the replay. To be surrounded in a circle of empowerment, a circle of your loving angels around each of you individually, and then around our whole transmission. And happy, right? Happy Tender Tuesday, happy Trusting Tuesday, and happy new moon. So happy that we have a beautiful new moon. New moons are dark, right? They're a time of reset, pressing the reset button, beginning again, a time of new beginnings. And we welcome that the darkness, right? The dark womb, that allows for a resetting of our nervous system, a resetting of um, our the connection the angels are saying between our body and our energy body. And so I really love that. And of course, we can do that right with our practices and with the practices of my book on a daily basis. But there's something very powerful about the moon cycles, especially for us earth angels, us sensitive souls, because we are here to share and shine our light. And part of how we do that is through our intuitive channels. part of how we do that is by trusting our intuition, honoring our intuition, listening and following and taking action on our intuition. One of the things I talk about in my book, is not only getting the download right through your clairs or through your clairvoyance, but then having the courage, the spiritual maturity, um, to take action on that insight and that download. Remember, your intuition is your direct line to the divine, right? The source, creator, God, whatever name you use, great spirit, um, gave you these channels of connection, these channels of communication to source, to the divine, to your soul, to the angels. And so thank you, angels, for that download. Excited to talk about Archangel Raziel. Slowly I'm writing my second book, Archangels for Pain Relief. And one of the things I want to offer on my YouTube Live is to talk more about the medicine of the archangels and to share more on really how they've helped me. So my book is going to be filled with stories of how the angels have helped me to heal, and wake up and all the things, right? Shine my light and really release the karma and release the patterns. So Archangel Raziel, the angel of one of the angels of clairvoyance, not the only angel of clairvoyance, but the one that we're highlighting today, and the one that I'm going to be highlighting and connecting with in my workshop on Saturday, July 22nd at Soma in Batavia. We're going to be doing an Open Your Clairvoyance with Angel Love workshop. And I'm really excited to be sharing the mudra, the mantra, the breath of opening up your third eye of clairvoyance, as well as a beautiful attunement to the angelic realm, aligning your third eye with the power and the love of the angels. So I hope you can join us for that. And I'll share more later. So as the alchemist archangel, I immediately connected with Raziel, Archangel Raziel's medicine and energy. Whenever I would pull his cards, right? The spiritual understanding card, the take back your power card, the clairvoyance card, I would feel this sense of comfort, this sense of like a deep knowing that he was reflecting to me. And I say he very lightly. As many of you know, archangels have no gender, right? The archangels were never human. And I know there's this whole thing about Metatron and Sandalphon. Maybe I'll do a whole YouTube live about that. But archangels were never human. Angels were never human. They're birthed right directly from the heart of God and the mind of God. Another way I like to think about the archangels is thinking about God as a huge mind, right? And every time God's mind thinks a thought, an angel is created. I mean, how powerful is that, right? So the angels being the heartbeats and the thoughts of God, right? So they're coming directly from the Creator's infinite love for you. So why would we not want to connect with their beautiful medicine, their beautiful energy? And so Raziel, his energy, his medicine of alchemy really resonated with me because that was part of my medicine. So that angel, that archangel was mirroring to me some of my gifts. And how powerful is that? And I want to make sure I'm streaming on both. Okay, good. So Archangel Raziel really deepened my trust in my own abilities to transform pain into peace. As the alchemist archangel, he takes what is leaden in your life and turns it into spiritual gold. So if you're feeling really stuck right now around a specific pain or a specific issue, or you feel like you've been repeating the same pattern over and over and over again, right? It's like, oh my God, here's the pattern with different people. Here's the pattern with a totally different, even story, right? Same energy, different story, right? Different people, different characters. Archangel Raziel is your angel to work with. So when I was personally struggling with, hello, welcome, say hi if you're here. When I was struggling with painful cystic acne, I had painful cystic acne. I had adult onset cystic acne. So I didn't start getting the cystic acne till I was about 25. I think it was like shortly after my first child was born. Hi, Michelle. Namaste. New moon, new beginnings. And I'm talking about the archangels and sharing my medicine and my story, and I just love it. So, I struggled with acne for 20 years. And it was just this kind of peeling away of layers, right? And so one of the things I was always reading about, I mean, literally there would be huge, and it was mostly on my chin. I would get it anywhere, but it was mostly on my chin. Okay. I mean, there were times when it was painful to eat because that's how, or even kiss, right? Or even want to hug somebody because I didn't want my face to touch anybody or bump anybody, or because they were so painful. And one of the things I read, because obviously I was researching it, obviously I wanted to heal this. I did so many avenues to work on this specific issue. But one of the things I read, and I thought, okay, I've done all the sort of the physical stuff, I've done the medication, I've done the changing my diet, I've done the, but I'm like, there's got to be something more to this. There's got to be something deeper. And so one of the things I read was that it was connected with anger. And they say that sort of this unprocessed anger, right, was coming out as these painful red bumps on your skin. And of course, on your face. Oh my gosh. I mean, my presentation to the world, right? The way I showed up was just, it was a struggle for a really long time. And I mean, literally, I mean, gosh, 20 years. And so, that made sense to me. The anger, repressed anger or unprocessed anger, it's something I've struggled with in this lifetime. Finding healthy ways to express my anger and having righteous anger, right? Having, like, I have every reason to be angry right now. I have my father was murdered. This person really, really, really hurt me. And so there was always a reason to be angry, but then not having a healthy way to express it. And so my intuition said that hello, welcome, say hi if you're here, was that this unprocessed anger had a root in a past life. And so this was a job for Archangel Raziel. I'm going to talk about his medicine as I go, but one of his other gifts, right? He has the ability, the power to go back to past lives and heal them and help you understand the root source of this pain, of this issue. He's also part of his medicine of the alchemy and this past life healing is the ability to connect with and open up the Akashic records. So he is one of the angels of the Akashic records. And so as the angel of past life healing, I invited Archangel Raziel. I went into a meditative place, and this was, I want to say this was before my book. So it was before sort of the relax, release, receive, and renew your devotion, and all of that had been grounded. But I knew that relaxation was the gateway to angelic pain relief. So I knew I had to get into a quiet space of relaxation in order to travel to this past life, in order to really, have my ego step aside and be able to tune into the healing that was available for me. So I invited Raziel to take me back to the root of this anger and to the first lifetime that this rage was born, because that's what it felt like to me. And although I don't actually remember a lot of the details of that specific journey, partly because I do believe it became alchemized, it became integrated. But I know that there were current family members in this lifetime that were connected in that lifetime. It was a powerful experience. And I knew that, healing and release had occurred. I asked Archangel Raziel, one of the things that I asked was for him to dissolve the anger, to transform the anger, and to help me to learn the lesson from the situation. And one of the things I realized, I know I probably have it written here, was that anger is a protector. That was sort of what I had. It's sort of like I knew it consciously, but I needed to understand it from my heart and understand it from my core. Um, and just knowing that my anger was was a defense mechanism, was a protector. What I realized at the core of this anger, the root of this anger was hurt and having been hurt. And that just started in literally these red cystic acne bumps on my face hurt, right? So all and I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's really hurt that's down in there." Um and so the angels reminded me that anger was a protector and it was really covering up that deep hurt. I also invited angel, like all of the angel Reiki blessings. So Archangel Raziel is also the ultimate Reiki master. So once I got back to that past life and started to unpack the anger that was actually protecting that hurt, I invited those angel Reiki blessings. I invited the love, the compassion, the trust of Archangel Raziel to begin to heal that wound and that part of me. And so I asked to be released from the bondage of anger, as a protective response, and to be filled with compassion for that lifetime, and for all of those involved. That's one of the things Raziel can do, is he can go back to those past lives and bring compassion, and bring healing to those experiences, so that you can keep hearing this: dissolve the karma, right? Dissolve, dissolve, dissolve. I could feel the anger leaving my body, but here's was what was cool, was it was also leaving the ancestral line. It was like literally clearing for my ancestors, for my children and my children's children. And I knew that even though it was painful to go back and look at that lifetime and the anger and the hurt and all of that, that it was creating blessings for everybody. And it still took years to heal my cystic acne. There were many layers to that wound. But I know that this past life journey with Archangel Raziel played a role in the healing process. And just in my overall sense of well-being as well. And I feel like the energy work which is what I do with my clients, right? I take them on these journeys to understand the deeper meaning of their pain. We work with the archangels in the angelic realm to understand the deeper meaning and the spiritual perspective and the angelic perspective of that pain, and to unpack the pain, unpack those wounds in a safe and loving way, in a gentle way. There was something else I was saying, something else I wanted to say about that. But anyway, so, this really strengthened my ability to have more compassion for myself, to trust my intuition, right? To trust, because we can have that part that doubts that that was real. We can have a part that doubts that that experience, that journey, can have any impact on this life now. And that's just the ego, right? The ego trap. And so, Archangel Raziel having the ability to help you understand that the karma, right? The pain, the wound, the issue, and the tissue that you're experiencing right now. And feel free to name yours right now if you'd like to, so that we can put that in the circle and heal that in the meditation. Often has a past life. It's rooted in a past life. And one of the things my teacher taught me, and it resonated with me so deeply, is all past life work, right? All time work, right? Past lives, future lives, parallel lives, if you want to believe in those, is about healing the now. It's not about tripping on, or wallowing or drowning in the story. It's about the healing that can happen to empower this life. And I know one of the lessons I'm learning in this life is compassion and self-compassion. And so healing that hurt and that anger just makes so much sense. And having experienced all of that hurt and anger, as a way of evolving into a compassionate being, and knowing that there's going to be higher levels of evolution where we don't have to suffer or be in pain to heal. And so that's coming as well as part of our unity consciousness. So I've had countless interactions with Archangel Raziel, and divine healings with my clients with Archangel Raziel. You know, whenever his card comes up in a reading, I'm like, yes. And one of the things I know is that there's past life healing to be done. What any of his cards that show up in a reading for my client, I know that what they're going through is rooted in a past life and connected to a past life. And sometimes we go back to that past life as part of the meditation process, as part of the energy work process. And it's so revealing and so powerful and healing. It's revealing and healing, right? Part of Raziel's medicine, right, is that energy of revealing. And I talk about that in my book. And we'll talk about that in my second book. So whenever Raziel comes into a session, I know that next levels of intuition are going to be opening for my client. There's a focus on them empowering and trusting their intuition. And part of that is knowing that you have the ability to go back to any past life and completely transform it, to send it the love and the compassion and the healing that like literally releases you from the bondage of that karma. And that is absolutely possible. It's possible by working with Archangel Raziel. It's possible by working with me because he's my buddy. And as we both have that alchemy energy, alchemy is part of my soul's medicine. Raziel is my partner in that. And so Raziel, right? He works with the rainbow ray. And I like to call it the rainbow ray of unconditional trust. And I just love that. There's something so powerful about his rainbow ray of unconditional trust. He is the magician archangel. He is the alchemist archangel, right? Turning lead into gold, and it's really turning the pain into peace, the wound into wisdom. Part of his medicine is this ability to have a spiritual understanding of your wound, of your pain. So whatever it is, right? There's a deeper meaning. And when you understand that deeper meaning, you don't have to live it over and over again. Right? Understanding the deeper meaning, the higher perspective, the angelic perspective, the spiritual perspective of your pain will heal it. And what we need to understand is that what we're experiencing physically, there is an emotional connection, a mental connection, and a spiritual connection. And here's the thing about once we've physicalized an issue. The good news, it takes longer to release, so we have to have a lot of patience. That might be something we're learning is patience. But that once it's physicalized and we can clear it, we're done with it. We do not have to experience it again. Now, of course, should I say this now? Yeah, integrative energy therapy, basic level, which I only have a few spaces open up in August 18th at Relax for Life. I see that as preventative medicine, that we can clear that imprint, that energy before it gets into the physical body. But that's okay. If it's in the physical body, there's an opportunity for it to heal completely and you not to have to experience that karma anymore. So I hope that's helpful, not too deep. Again, I've talked about this before. He's the angel of past life healing. He has the ability. One of his crystals is labradorite. And labradorite, right, is the magic and mystery of the universe. I think Sage Goddess names labradorite as the new moon crystal. So I feel the medicine of labradorite coming in right now for us. He's the angel of taking back your power. What does that mean? It means that your true power is peace. So he helps you to call all of your energy, your parts, your power back into your core so that you can reclaim your peace, right? Reclaim your magnificence. He's the angel of clairsentience and clairvoyance. So he's got multiple channels that what is he saying? He's like, I empower it. Raziel empowers that channel. He supports that channel. He's saying enlivens that channel. Ooh, I love that, which is really, really cool. Archangel Raziel, right, is the angel of again, that spiritual understanding, right? The deeper meaning of your pain, of your wound. And he's the ultimate Reiki master angel. He is the angel who brings in the power of Reiki. That's actually one of his tools that he uses, right, to transform those and I hate to say karmic patterns because really all karma is a pattern, but we kind of merge them together, right, to heal that wound or that pattern. And so what is unconditional trust? I got a download about this. So you start with sort of what is it not, right? It's not, egotistical or narcissistic being feeling superior or better than anybody, right? The shadow of unconditional trust is worry, distrust, self-doubt, confusion, and illusion, right? That's the contracted energy of unconditional trust, right? The shadow of unconditional trust. And unconditional trust is trusting yourself above all else, right? Above others, ego and wounds. It's trusting the angels have your back, right? No matter what. It's trusting that the universe source is benevolent. I love that. That's what unconditional trust is. I mean, how powerful is that? Right. And it's trusting that your soul is eternal, right? That there actually is no death. Of course, there is the death of the ego, the death of the body, but that our soul is eternal. And so when we work with the archangels, we tap into the eternity of our soul, the infinite power and medicine and love of our soul. So let's do a short meditation with Archangel Raziel to release worry. That's what he wanted to focus on. He wants to release worry and receive an infusion of unconditional trust from Archangel Raziel. So go ahead and close your eyes if that's available for you. Just take a few cleansing breaths in and out. Just feeling grateful for your body soul connection. Grateful for your team of angels. Breathe as you feel the connection from the third eye to the heart, from your heart to your roots, and from your roots to the heart of the earth. Feel the connection, the support, the abundance, the bounty of Mother Earth as your energetic roots sink into the layers of the earth. Let's connect with the labradorite crystals, right? The magic and mystery of the universe. I have several of them right here. One of my favorite crystals. We're going to connect with the labradorite crystals. This is one of Archangel Raziel's stones. And feel just so much gratitude for your physical body. Feel the connection between your physical body and your energy body. And let your heart open to whatever issue in the tissue you're experiencing, whatever wound. And we invite your beautiful team of angels and guardian angels. We welcome the angels of clairvoyance. We welcome Archangel Raziel. We welcome the angels of unconditional trust to surround you in their love. You are the keeper of your mind and body. And we welcome only those angels and guides that love you unconditionally. So just breathe as you receive your angels' trust in you. Feel how much they love you. They trust you. They're devoted to you. As you connect with your heart, the gateway of your angel's love, bringing your hands there and stating your devotion, either silently or out loud. I am devoted to receiving unconditional trust from my angels. Breathe as your heart opens to your angel's love, as your mind aligns with divine mind, and you receive your angel's love and devotion, your angel's trust in you. Just receive that right now. Feel how good that feels. Mm. And gently relaxing your body and mind with your breath, inviting physical relaxation, just softening your muscles from your bones, noticing if there's any tension in your body and sending your breath there. Ooh, wow, inviting your guardian angel's love to flow there. Breathe and inviting emotional relaxation. There is room for all of you. There is not a single part of you that your angels don't love, don't cherish, don't respect and understand and care for. So, as emotional relaxation sets in, your body can relax even more, inviting the masculine energy on the right side of your body, and the feminine energy on the left side of your body to harmonize. All of you are seen, heard, loved, and held. Especially that worry part, that part that worries. Where is that part in your body? Where do you feel the worry? In your head, in your heart, in your lower back, in your big toe. Notice where you have worry in your body. Just observe it without judgment. Breathe as you invite mental relaxation. Just following the length of your breath to the top of your inhale and following the length of your breath to the bottom of your exhalation, deep in your belly. Let's bring in a mantra of the third eye, the Om. So inhale, and then when you exhale, make the sound of Om. Letting your mind calm, or at least slow down, noticing the space between your breath, where your intuition resides, where miracles reside. And breathe as you welcome spiritual relaxation. And now surrendering your worry into the arms of the angels. Beautiful releasing today. Surrender the worry, the wound of worry, the poison of worry into the arms of your angels, making space for grace. Spiritual relaxation is trusting you're exactly where you're meant to be. One of my cards today was all is in perfect timing. This is it. It's time to take action now, and I will help you every step of the way. So now is the moment. Now is the time to release the toxic worry, the worry that blocks your clairvoyance, the worry that slows the flow of your angel's love, the worry that holds you back from trusting that the angels have your back, and everyone you love. And we welcome the medicine of Release and lead with your heart, the medicine of receive and trust your intuition. And so Archangel Raziel stepping forward. Yesterday, when I called him in my meditation to be with me, he placed his hands on my third eye. And that's what I see here. He's placing one hand on your third eye and one hand on your heart, and filling you with unconditional trust, with the rainbow ray of unconditional trust. So just breathe and receive that. Remember that releasing and receiving, as earth angels, we know that releasing and receiving happen at the same time. So as you receive this unconditional trust that the angels have your back, that the universe is benevolent, that you're exactly where you're meant to be, you've done nothing wrong. As you receive this unconditional trust on the stream of that rainbow light, of that rainbow ray, the worry begins to release. Sink your thinking mind into your feeling heart. Open your heart wider, deeper, to the love of the divine, to the love of your angels. And release. Your body may twitch and shudder. Your emotions may rise and fall. Release the worry, the poison of worry, the contraction of worry, the addiction to worry is what he's saying. The feeling, the old way of thinking worry protects you, that worry is a savior, they're saying. And with this, a heart full of gratitude, we thank the worry for its protection. We thank that part. Let that part come into your heart. And you ask, what lesson am I learning from this worry? What is the deeper meaning of this worry? What is the miracle that can be birthed from this worry? And it's okay if you don't get the answer right now, it'll come in perfect timing. That's part of the unconditional trust, that you don't have to understand it all, especially in this meditative place and space. So Raziel's stepping back and he's stepping in front of you and he's opening his third eye to your third eye. And again, pouring in the rainbow ray. And what he's saying is, notice which color in the rainbow ray is being highlighted for you right now. Maybe there's one color that sort of stands out in that rainbow color. And just acknowledge it. So he's opening up your clairvoyance to the next level by infusing you with unconditional trust. Trusting yourself above all else. Because you are one with the divine. Your soul, your true essence, your heart has never left source. So he's sending in this unity consciousness, this compassion. And whether that worry is from this lifetime and feels justified, or whether this worry is from rooted in a past life, which many of it is, much of it is, just letting it go layer by layer by layer, receiving the trust, releasing the worry. Inhale, receiving the trust. Exhale, releasing the worry. And again, inhale, receiving the trust into the third eye. into the pituitary, pineal, and hypothalamus glands, into the physical eyes. Exhaling the worry. Opening up to seeing the spiritual perspective of that worry, of that wound, of that pain. The pain that worry can cause. The internal damage of that poison. So again, a beautiful release. You can feel like it's releasing out through your roots and out through your lower body. You can feel it moving up and out towards the alchemy of your angel's love. And we thank Raziel for the alchemy of worry into unconditional trust. We receive this empowerment through all 4 levels of our being: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. We receive the karmic healing and cleansing of this power of unconditional trust. And so we just ask angels anything else. So he's bringing the labradorite crystal and placing it on the third eye, sealing this work that we've done together. Sending all the angel Reiki symbols into the third eye, sealing and empowering this beautiful opening of your clairvoyance, this infusion of unconditional trust, so that you can trust yourself. Beautiful. And we bring our hands to our hearts in prayer mudra. We dedicate the healing that we received today to all our relations and all directions of time. And receiving your angels bow to you with love and devotion, with deep trust and compassion, as we seal this inner journey with a namaste. Namaste, everyone. Okay, that was awesome and amazing. Thank you, Archangel Raziel, for that infusion of unconditional trust, that alchemy of worry into trust. So grateful for that. And thank you, thank you, thank you. And there's a beautiful prayer that he's guiding me to read for my book to sort of seal this experience. Thank you, Raziel, for reminding me. Thank you, Archangel Raziel, for bringing us the medicine of unconditional trust and alchemy. We welcome and invite that rainbow ray of the rainbow ray of trust from Archangel Raziel to bless and heal our physical eyes, master glands, and third eye, so that we can receive and trust our clairvoyance. We allow the angels of unconditional trust and alchemy to infuse our aura and third eye with their healing light, so we can receive, trust, and take action on our clairvoyant visions. And thank you so much for that, Raziel. You're so amazing. And so the card that I pulled for you was asking about unconditional trust, and how is it that you're unconditionally trusting your angels. And the message is learning experience. And I love this because it goes with what we were talking about yesterday, like last week, about self-punishment and how God doesn't punish us, that everything that we experience is a learning experience. And so if we come across the deeper meaning of that, part of how we come across the deeper meaning of the wound that we're experiencing now is to understand that it's a learning experience, that we are learning a lesson. And the truth is, part of how we can get to that next level of unconditional trust is to let ourselves off the hook and know that it's just a learning experience. Because we could beat ourselves up and punish ourselves like we talked about last week, or we can say, this is a learning experience. What am I learning here? What is the deeper meaning here? What is the spiritual perspective? To get to a place of full release, right, of what's blocking that unconditional trust, because that's what this question was about, is, to get to that deeper meaning, right, we have to learn the lesson, right? To completely change that pattern, right, that karma, we have to learn the lesson. So this is a powerful message, that whatever you are working on this week, right, in the dark of the moon, in this new moon cycle, to understand that there is a deeper meaning. And when you understand that deeper meaning, when you are gentle with yourself, that whatever you're going through is a learning experience. I'm laughing because I'm thinking of 3 different things I'm going through right now that this is speaking to for me. Understanding the deeper meaning is so powerful. So if you are ready to hire me as your angel coach, go to my website, jillkempnerhealing.com, and there's under the free conversation, there's a little questionnaire that you can fill out that will help me in this free conversation. And really, the purpose of this conversation, it's a 45 to 60-minute call over Zoom, is for me to help you understand this, the spiritual perspective, the angelic perspective of your pain, and to share my customized angelic pain relief plan with you, my coaching program with you, and your personal plan of how we're going to transform that pain into peace. And it's a powerful time of revealing the angelic perspective of what you're going through. And I'm also, again, going to be in Batavia at Soma Yoga this Saturday, July 22nd, from 1 to 3:30 p.m. It's $57 for this workshop. And we're going to be talking about clairvoyance and the shadow of clairvoyance. We're going to be learning the mudra mantra, not only learning, but experiencing and practicing the mudra, the mantra. There's several mudras of clairvoyance that will help you to open up that channel to the next level, not only in the class, but on your own when you go out into the world and go back to your life. And then we're going to have a beautiful third eye attunement with Archangel Raphael and Archangel Raziel. And so I would love for you to join us. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for reminding me, Angels, to put the link in the comments. And I hope to see you soon. Thank you for reminding me, Angels. You're so awesome. I will not be here next week for a YouTube Live. I'm going to be on vacation. I will be coming back in August, on August 1st. So look for me then. And I look forward to connecting with you soon. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you for your love and support. Bye, everyone. Namaste. Thanks, Michelle. See you later.